And I'm sweating. In fact, I even put on a red tank top because I know I'm going to start flashing when we start singing. And I'm going to have to take this off.
Also, let's make sure your visitor badge is still on yours.
Why are you a visitor?
Let's make sure.
Oh.
She wanted to brag that she helped kids today.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's why.
That's really tasteless.
I did a children's hospital. That's sweet.
It's been such an exciting week on the internet for me because I've always said my favorite litmus test for friendships, one of the first questions I ask new people to tell if I'm going to be able to get along with them really well is, what is your take on Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard? And if they have a strong opinion on Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard, we're like this, okay? If they want to like double click into that and really talk about that relationship with me, we're going to get along.
You guys, we seriously need to talk about Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard because ever since Kristen posted that anniversary tribute to him, things have gone completely downhill. The internet has turned on them, especially Dax, calling him unfunny, cringy, and even toxic. Old clips are popping up everywhere, and people are saying they can't believe what they used to laugh at. So here's how it all started. Kristen posted a cute anniversary post on Instagram celebrating 12 years of marriage with Dax. In the photo, Dax is smiling with their daughter. Super sweet, right? But then you read the caption, and that's when everything blew up. Kristen wrote, "Happy 12th wedding anniversary to the man who once said to me, 'I would never kill you.' A lot of men have killed their wives at a certain point, even though I am heavily incentivized to kill you, I never would." Yeah, you can imagine the reaction. People were instantly disturbed. They said this was beyond inappropriate, especially because it's Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Critics flooded the comments saying it was tone deaf and not something you joke about in front of millions of followers. Fans who used to adore them were now shocked, saying, "Why would you post that?" What's wild is that up until now, Kristen and Dax were seen as one of Hollywood's favorite goofy couples. People compared them to Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds before all the drama. Funny, cute, relatable. But now fans are saying maybe the funny was always just a cover for something weird underneath. And you know how it goes.
So be like, you know, it's not Kristen's job. Like, she's not your mom. She's not going to dote on you and be infatuated with your existence. And I'm like, wait, that's not. But I'm giving up so much. I'm not banging anyone. Shouldn't I be doted on and celebrated every time I walk through the door? Shouldn't there be a parade? Shouldn't my daughters, like, every day I've not left, shouldn't they be like, God damn it, Dad. We got one of the good ones. I know your dad was out at 3. But no one's proud of me. No one cares.
Once people start digging, they don't stop. Folks began pulling up Dax's old interviews and podcast moments, and the internet's opinion flipped fast. What used to come off as quirky humor now feels dark and uncomfortable. Some viewers say they can't even rewatch old clips the same way anymore. It all hits differently now. One viral clip going around shows Dax making a joke about hurting Kristen, and she laughs along with him. But fans today are like, wait, why did we ever think this was okay? The vibe is totally off now. People are reanalyzing every word, every laugh, saying the red flags were always right in front of us, but nobody wanted to see them. It's giving the same energy as when Lily Allen dropped those songs about David Harbour. Remember that? Everyone went back to rewatch their interviews and suddenly realized, oh wow, he actually looked miserable the whole time. It's that kind of collective wake-up moment where the internet decides we missed the signs. Now, people are questioning everything Dax has ever said publicly. The jokes that once seemed edgy or real are coming across like hidden aggression, and even Kristen's sweet posts can't smooth it over. Viewers are saying that what once made them Hollywood's funniest couple now feels like a long-running red flag disguised as humor. And the big question everyone's asking right now, who in the world jokes like that about their spouse? Seriously, it's wild how 1 minute a Hollywood couple is everyone's favorite. Funny, real, adorable. And then boom, one situation changes everything. Suddenly, people start side-eyeing things they used to find cute, and it's like the internet collectively wakes up like, wait, hold on, what were we laughing at? Now, fans are calling Kristen Bell's marriage to Dax Shepard a love story turned red flag alert. Some online are even saying she married her enemy after seeing old clips of Dax joking about her in ways that just don't sit right anymore. There's this one video where Kristen's talking sweetly about helping kids in hospitals, and Dax interrupts, making fun of her, and people were not having it. One viral comment said, "She married her enemy." Imagine if she had a husband who actually matched her energy. They'd be unstoppable. Instead, he feels beneath her and tries to humble her. Classic narcissist behavior. Another clip making rounds shows Dax talking about confidence in relationships, and fans are cringing hard. Someone commented, "He literally ruins her whole vibe just to sound superior." Notice how he calls her kindness and compassion flaws? That's not funny, it's manipulative. People are saying the way he flips her best traits, like caring for animals or being empathetic, into something to mock just screams insecurity. Then there's the interview he did with Theo Von that's really ruffling feathers. In it, Dax basically brags about being a loyal husband and a good dad, as if not cheating deserves a gold medal. The internet dragged that clip fast. Comments poured in like, "So we're praising men for not cheating now?" And he's literally patting himself on the back for doing the bare minimum. Others pointed out how he often calls himself a narcissist in a joking tone, but fans now think maybe he wasn't really joking at all. People online are split though. A few defenders are saying, "Relax, he's obviously joking, that's just his humor," while others argue that there's always truth behind a joke, and Dax's sarcasm feels way too personal. And poor Kristen. Fans are worried she's brushing this off just to keep the peace. It's like the internet can't agree. Half think it's overblown, half think the red flags are glowing bright. But one thing's for sure, people aren't laughing with Dax anymore. They're analyzing him. Kristen Bell hasn't said a single word publicly about all this chaos, but insiders are spilling how she's really feeling. And let's just say she's standing her ground. According to Daily Mail, Kristen doesn't want anyone telling her how to live her life or pressuring her to apologize. A source told the outlet she doesn't want to be bullied into doing something she doesn't want to do. And apparently people close to her were hoping she'd either take down that anniversary post or at least say sorry, but nope, it's still up for everyone to see. The insider revealed that Kristen, 45, thinks if people didn't find the post funny, that's their problem, not hers. She supposedly feels there are way bigger issues in the world than a dark joke she made about her husband, and get this! The source even claimed that if she had the chance to do it all over again, she would. That's confidence, or defiance, depending on who you ask. But here's where it gets even messier. Allegedly, some of Kristen's own friends are saying they're glad she's finally catching heat because maybe this will make her realize that her jokes, even if she thinks they're harmless, can actually hurt people. Like, wow, that's cold, but also kind of telling. It sounds like they've been waiting for her to learn this lesson for a while. What's shocking is how this drama's turned both ways. People are dragging Dax for his disturbing comments, but now Kristen's getting called out too for doubling down instead of reflecting. Fans are saying it's strange how both of them seem to think being edgy excuses everything. Still, one thing's for sure, Kristen isn't backing down. That post is still up, the backlash is growing, and the internet's watching her next move like hawks. Kristen Bell is still standing by everything she said. No apologies, no regrets. She's reportedly telling people that she'd post that same anniversary caption all over again if she had to. Insiders say she and Dax are probably having some wild behind-the-scenes talks about how blown out of proportion this whole mess has become. But no matter what, Kristen knows this situation has seriously hit her image hard, and that maybe now's not the time to be front and center. Even though she should be promoting season 2 of Nobody Wants This, it looks like she's pulling back. Reports say Kristen actually canceled a Today Show appearance where she was supposed to sit down with one of her co-stars to chat about the new season. And honestly, that was probably the smartest move. With all the controversy swirling, going on live TV right now might have made things worse. At this point, both Kristen and Dax aren't looking too great in the public eye, but they still seem unbothered, acting like they've done nothing wrong. It's wild to see them double down instead of stepping back.
But what do you guys think? Was Kristen right to stand her ground, or should she have owned up to the backlash? Drop all your thoughts down in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you in the next one.